Oh? Hello? Is this thing on? I think I'm just about here. Not mentally, of course, but physically I am here. Usually mentality takes about an hour to keep up. You swear I'm a fucking vampire. Funny story, I was playing, what's it called, Jackbox. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the one where you have to point at people, with my housemates and a couple of friends. There's about 6 of us in total. And the question was, point at the person you think is most likely to be a secret vampire. Everyone pointed at me. I've got to say, I guess I kinda have the look. I'm very pale and I've got dark hair, dark eyes. I'm not actually tired. The reason I might sound tired is because I woke up about 3 hours ago. I have a weird type of insomnia, okay? It's strange, but put it this way, my day has just begun. So I'm alright. But you can understand why I could not possibly have done this earlier, because I was still waking up. No, I'm not much of the impaler type, really. It's too messy. Tried it once, but you know, stains on the carpet were a nightmare. Seems someone followed me while I was offline. That always strikes me as odd. Do you mean in general, how do I work? Like, how do I function? Because I'm not sure. You wouldn't be surprised if I could pull an all-nighter and still be fine the next day. Yeah, I have been awake for over 24 hours several times before. I remember once I woke up at about 11 PM and we had nothing decent for breakfast. Breakfast at 11 PM, yeah. So I just sat down to play one of my MMOs. This is one MMO that you guys wouldn't have heard of that I was playing at the time. And I just had a cup of tea, and I got into some shit started going down in like the World versus World area, and it lasted for a long ass time, and it was engaging. But I hadn't eaten all night, all morning, whichever way you want to phrase it. And then in the morning, I think it was some sort of celebration. It was like either Easter or something, because my mother came into my room with a glass of champagne, and then another one, and just kept giving me top-ups. And I went through until about 6 PM that night, having just drank tea and champagne and not eaten anything. So yeah, I've been there, don't worry. I've done the whole irresponsible thing before. But this is actually medical. I can't help but wake up at 8 PM at this point in time. It gets better though. It's weird, I can't really describe it. It's just easier to say I've got insomnia. It's a very weird one. Right, I think we're just about ready to go. I was just modifying Moobot a bit, making sure that Moobot was behaving itself. Anyway, I'm hoping to finish Wulfric of Emberhammer, I almost said? Wulfric of Emberhammer. Oh, fuck me. Embric of Wulfhammer. I'm hoping to finish it today, because there's still quite a bit of content left, but I feel like I've had my fill, and we've got a fair amount of endings so far. Hello, welcome to the chat. We shall be starting in just a minute. I'm enjoying this music. This music's quite nice. It's a sort of right alignment between peppy and down tempo, where it's kind of encouraging me to sort of wake up a bit more, but it's not being overly insistent. Well, Wulfric is actually a name. I will be sure. I will point that out. Your animating suffering has ended. How has it ended? Did someone just take away your tablet or something? And no, I don't want coffee. I don't drink coffee. Coffee gives me a headache. I'm a tea man. And I'm out of tea. Fuck. Oh well, I drank it, so I've had my cup of tea. I don't know. There should be multiple notifications that go up. I mean, first of all, if you're followed, you'll get notified by email that I'm live. Secondly, when I tweet via the channel, you should be notified on Twitter. And thirdly, for anyone else, I also have like a 10-second video that I put up on YouTube that goes live every time to just announce the fact that I'm live. So Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, through all three of those means you should be relatively aware when I go live. But I'm not actually as dead as I sound. This is just my voice in the morning. Excuse me, I need to clear my throat. Right. Having just coughed up a lung, shall we make a start? We'll do the usual. We shall pause. Actually, I'm going to get into the game first, because otherwise, of course, it's going to be far too fucking loud. So give me a moment. Which save was it? This one. Level 17. So I did a bit of backdrafting, and I went through some like walkthroughs briefly to look at stuff that we might have missed. And we have at this point on the main save locked ourselves out of certain endings. And you know, there's not really much can be done about that. And I wasn't going for 100% playthrough anyway, because I didn't want to be spoiled. I wanted to go into this fresh, so we'd have a fresh and exciting experience. Right, well, we're in the game now, but we should still be able to get a decent amount of endings from this. And there's the familiar music. Just gonna turn it down a notch. Right. Yeah, I have. Alright. Let's see. Let me bring you guys over so you can see where we're at. We are at 58 dresses lost already. Your computer has utterly taken a complete shit. Is that why your animating's ended? Did you break your computer? Right. So, I'm gonna try and get Bunny's ending. Shazazar, or whatever the fuck she's called. But I've heard that one is very complicated, and we needed like an item which we might not have. It was called like Owl's Wisdom. So if you can remember where you might have seen Owl's Wisdom, remind me, because I can't remember. Oh, also, this is quite important, guys. After yesterday's little debacle with some on-screen nudity, particularly full frontal female nudity, would you guys be adverse to me putting the safety goggles on, which will basically censor certain parts of content? Because I don't want to get in trouble with Twitch, although at this point, this is probably the last stream anyway, so I don't know what they could do, but you know, this will be the last stream, so it's like, for the last stream, do we bother, or is it not really worth it? Up to you guys. Yeah, we've lost a lot. and I'm pretty sure that's an accurate number. You don't mind? Yeah, there was some frontal nudity and also some racy lingerie was posted in my wardrobe. I mean, I don't mind either. I don't mind the nudity at all. My concern is the Twitch regulations, which is kind of important. But so far, we've been slipping under the radar anyway. So it's like, for the last stream, do we even bother? I'm kind of tempted to just to play it safe anyway. Yeah, there was a lot of shit happened. So I'm gonna quickly put these on. I do hope they don't actually change my character portrait. Nope, they don't. Good. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's a long conversation. Right, now, let me think. Where do we get an owl's wisdom potion? Does anyone remember? Oh, the other thing is we need to go talk to a dwarf. Yeah, you meant to say younger, but you said geriatric. I've been thinking, do you really think I've got a nice face? It is. Your face is somehow very comforting to look upon. Do you think Fowl might like it? I'm a bit self-conscious. Oh, well, she cannot hate every other race, right? Perhaps, but her angry face, I can't help but think it's kind of adorable, you know. I could not say. She rather terrifies me sometimes. If you two are friendly, maybe you can put in a good word for me. As a friend, I can tell you that should a time come that Lady Falwither and I have candid conversations, I will do my utmost to put in a good word for you. So, we need to play matchmaker for a dwarf and an elf. This is probably not gonna work, is it? Because this dwarf fancies Falwither, who is basically bitch queen supreme. Oh boy, how am I going to get Lady Fowl to accept an invitation to a romantic rendezvous with Angus? Just looking at her sends waves of second-hand racism through my body. What's with that look, and why did I just get a weird chill up my spine? Well, you see, Lady Fowl, there is something... I can already tell whatever that is, it's going to be stupid, so just spit it out. Please go on a date with my dwarven friend Angus. Ugh, no, she actually walked away from me. Not in 100 years, not after eons of torture. Just like that? You haven't even met him. How can you simply turn him down based on the information I've just given you? He's a dwarf. What more do I need to know? She's afraid that he won't be able to reach. That look tells me that he's smelly, loud, drunk, covered in hair, has scars and calluses all over his body, and that he is short. And he is named after beef. Pass. That is culturally insensitive. Up yours. I'm a veganomian. Veganomian. What the fuck does that even mean? I don't date men who are named after meat. It's a traditional elven lifestyle. I hope you can respect my cultural decision. You are making that up. That cannot possibly be real. Oh yeah? Among the most esoteric of elven mating habits is veganism, whatever the fuck, in which elves abstain from partners who are named after meats. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It's all there in movable type. Read it and tell your short friend so that you can weep. Also, be certain to tell him that I will never, ever, ever even considering going on a date with him. Then you are a bigot, and I have standards. Now what do I do? I cannot imagine a pity date with me is going to do him any good. Yeah, I don't really want to do that either. I wonder if there's anyone like Fowl, but... Hey, the clicking and hissing sounds from your brain are interrupting the peace of the library. Shush. In any case, I suppose we should look elsewhere. So we need to find a woman for Fowl? No, Fowl doesn't want a woman. Fowl, I don't know what Fowl wants. We need to look for someone to replace her. Probably not in here. Oh, what about what's-her-face? Ah, Lady Elsewhere, about that medicine. Oh gods, what have you put in me? Oh, it shouldn't be lethal for humans, but the mouse I was testing it on did suddenly turn purple and die this morning. Turn purple and die? Oh well. Gotta go up before you go down, right? Elves are dickless abominations anyway. Yeah, they probably get very sensitive over it. Mention of meat. So you might want to reduce the dosage by about half, just in case. What's this sudden turning of my stomach? Oh gods, am I turning purple? Ah, onset hypochondria. But I'm accounted for that in the original prescription. Oh, you were right, but it's going away now. But wait, what is this familiar churning sensation? Ah, wait a minute. Elsa, do you have a boyfriend? Sudden cravings for lesbian sex. This may be worse than I thought. No, not for me. Please do not make generous assumptions. Rather, I have a friend who is looking for feminine company, and you rather fit his type by an unexpected measure. Well, I'm not really... Wait, are you trying to set me up on a date? Well, I don't really get into the field much, especially not for romance. Oh, you wouldn't have to go far. He could even come here. A local noble? No, it couldn't be. Maybe Dragonian nobility? It would not surprise me at all. Who might this prospective suitor be, if I might ask? Oh, his name probably would not ring any bells, but I'm certain that you're familiar with his work. Angus is a top-notch brewer, as well as a foundry owner. An industrial prince. Okay, try not to get too excited about this. She would be disappointed to know that I can read her almost as well as I can read myself. So you'll do it? Excellent. Fel wants the booty, just the booty. You might be right, although I suspect she might be in it for the booby as well as the booty, as you say. I didn't say, oh, do not be bashful. He is quite the well-meaning young man with a very nice face to boot. This may be just the chance I've been waiting for. An industrial prince riding in on a white collar. Wait for him in the rooftop cafe tomorrow night. He is a bit short, with powerful jaw and a strong brow. Every inch a man of virtue. Have fun! Wow, we just set up a fucking date. I should go tell him straight away! Isn't this what every noble lady dreams of doing? Just being like a date setter, a matchmaker. Oh, he's here. For some reason I was going to talk to the lady. Oh, Angus, I have good news. Oh, my heart is a flutter. Tell me. I also have bad news. But the bad news is a little good too. Oh, don't play with me, lassie. Spit it out. I've arranged a date for you. Lally Lou. But he's not with Lady Fowl. You what? Poor dwarf. He's bald as well. Look at his fucking shiny bonce. Oh, has my tailor been at it already? No, this is a rival tailor. I like it. It's very, very flowy. I'm still surprised you guys are finding purple dresses. It's even got tiara. Bonus points for the tiara and the short cut. The short hem, I think they call it. Is it the hem when it's the dress? The short hem of the dress? I don't know. One is not the tailor, one does not know the terminology, one just knows she likes it short. It is with Elsa the apothecary. There we go. What, who? Yes, woohoo! It is to celebrate for certain. But, now, Elsa has many qualities that you adore in a fowl, with the bonus quality of being eager, and not being a big fat bigot. But how can she compare to my vision of loveliness, Lady Fowl with Wintergrass? Wintergrass. Now, no buts. Take your liaison like a man. Besides, I would not like to lead you to disaster, would I? Have some faith in me. Well, I do. And even if you do not like the poor girl, you can consider this a practice run for Lady Falwithweir, whom you will require all the practice you can obtain, and some extra, I believe. Aye, well, that does make sense. Trust in me, for in matters of romance, I am several bases your senior. Aye, that's important. Right. Please do not be a disaster. Twitch closes when you open Google. That sucks. You're more curious to know what the image under the dress is. What do you mean the image under the dress? Oh, you mean in the... Oh, that's... Yeah, that's... I'm terrible with names, and it doesn't help you guys have different names on Twitter than you do on Twitch. Selena got a stray cat, like I think it was her brother found a stray cat and they sort of adopted it, and they asked me to name it, which I did, maybe unwisely. But I like the name Loxley, it's a good name for a cat. Oh god, here we are at the date. But yeah, the cat brought in a bird, a dead bird, as they do. It's a way of showing affection, you know? Oh god, our house has been chilly of late because they've been doing something with the gas, and we haven't been able to get heating in our house for the last 2 days. And we've only just got it back, so I've had the heating on for like the past 3 hours to reheat the house because it's currently like 4 degrees outside. It's freezing. Oh, where'd the music go? Alright, there we go. Loxley? I think it's a good name for a cat. Ah, Master Dwarf. Good evening? Wait, short, strong, masculine. You must be Angus? And you're a vision of loveliness! Oh my, I didn't completely understand that, but it did sound very nice. 'Tis a temporary problem, my dear, for I've brought a bit of my own specialty to break the ice. I'm struggling to understand it myself. Well, it'd be callous to refuse. And you see, I was head of my class, but Antiquarius was still picked out of the class to represent. Just 'cause it was just 'cause he was more popular than nerve. I know, right? So they're hitting it off. So the troll leans in, breathes reeking of swamp cabbage and bad milk. So I pull on the other chain with another hand, and BAM! Embric comes falling down the well and lands right on top of the blackguard. Well, as you can imagine, it was all kneecaps after that. He seems to be hitting it off quite well. Naming it after a poet, or like Virgil. I think Virgil would be a good name for a cat too. After that, I mixed in the burl root until it turned a sort of golden lime colour, and that gets rid of the smell. Well, I'll be tarred and nailed. I'd never think of that. Barl root, you see. But doesn't barl root turn it a bit soapy? Okay, they're talking alchemy at this point. Well, at least the curtains have matched my goodness. Hold on, what? Well, at least the curtains matched. My goodness, is that the sun coming up? Oh, well, I'll be, so it is. You haven't even touched your flagon in hours. Are you able to walk home? My flask? Oh my gosh, you're right. I haven't felt this way in... Well, I can't even remember the last time I was sober. I just wanted to see your face clearly, so I thought... This feeling... Is it love? Oh, Angus. Elsa, Angus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I love cats. I'd much rather a cat than a dog. Won't drink, you say? Aye. It's hard to say this about a cousin, but I think he's on the wagon. Good heavens, certainly he will come around, will he not? I hope so. I'm starting to think that lass you set him up with might be no good for him. Well, give him some more time to regain his senses. When hot love turns to smoulder, he will see what he has turned from. Dwarves can burn hot for a long time, you know. Teehee. In the worst case scenario, you can always spike his coffee. His cafe, sorry. Oh, you're right, I never thought about that. Never occurred to you to pour alcohol into his coffee? No, it just never occurred to me that up until that time to unspike the cafe. Unspike it? They've been having Irish coffee all this time. Yeah, try not to puke, that's usually not very productive. So what this has done is those two are now up there dating, constantly, apparently. Yeah, here they are. But if you recall, there is a certain someone here also. So if we talk to these guys... Oh, Duchess, there's something a fish boat this near Witchless. Angus, you are back off the wagon. Gwers will be so pleased. No, I'm as sober as stripe mouth through. What? I don't know what he's saying. That's what I'm trying to tell ya. No, what do you mean? I don't know for sure. I feel disorientated, unable to act decisively. Something is very wrong with everyone in this cafe. I must consult the waitress. I'll sit. But don't let her kiss ya. Sure. What? Oh well, so what in the name of Ireland are you doing? Well, hey there, Dutch. Did you get that number of the bus? What the heck got you? I get the feeling I should know. But something stupid is getting in the way. Yeah, they've been brain drained. Yeah, they should be alright. Depends what they're into, you know? Oh, here we go. Stop licking your finger, you nonce. There is something massively untrustworthy about you, and I feel dumber just being close to you. Well, I am a very pretty lady, aren't I not? Yes, that's it. And people like you just love doing things with pretty ladies. That is true. Look at all these beautiful long legs I have. That's it. You are not a harmless, flirty cat girl. You're an evil Lamia. Lamia, I think. Don't be silly. That couldn't possibly be true. Oh, really? Darn, I thought I really had it nailed this time. Well, either way, have a kiss on the house. Oh, I really should... Duh, that was... Yeah, this really did not go like I was hoping, except that it totally did. Hee. I think the guards are bamboozled as well. Yep. Bugger. So now they're both getting slammed. Where do we get a potion of Owl's Wisdom? I feel like I've seen it before, but I'm trying to think of vendors in this game. Your waifu faggotry. I've not heard that phrase before. Can you guys rack your brains for where we've seen vendors that might sell Owl's Wisdom potions? She's out to lunch. Oh yes, I remember. She's dating Angus and getting her mind sucked out. Let me think. Where have we seen a shop? Yeah, owls are dumb. It makes sense because their eyes are so big. They take up so much space in their socket. They don't have room for a big brain, do they? Which also runs contrary to the notion that size does not equate to brain power, really. Fuck me. Otherwise whales would be super intelligent, wouldn't they? And Tyrannosauruses had brains the size of a dog. Which is funny. Oh god. There's also a piece of content we missed to do with Vecnathrax. Like, if you push him off, you gain a shitload of experience, apparently. I just didn't think it would work, you know, because we're a princess and he's an evil villain. So I didn't bother. I still don't know how we get Kumado to show up again. That's still confusing to me. I'm just trying to think, have we done everything we need to do before we do one of the end scenarios, one of the end slates? Possibly not. Let me just check something. Let's go to bed and have a dream, shall we? Hopefully. I guess I hesitate to want to think about I got away with that. You did, though. I wonder how she is doing. If you want to nap in for a visit, I'll get some tea ready for when you get back. Thank you, Alice. I thank you for your support through all this madness. Sure, Your Grace. If you can't count on an adventurer's maid to do crazy things for love, what can you count on them for? I'm more inclined to measure your success in handling repelling gear quickly and quietly, or your ability to shred metal grates from magical fortitude, or your ability to manage my metric ton of wardrobe. It's true. Oh, stop, Your Grace, I'll blush. Alright, let's go. Dream state, bitches. It breaks one, dear Catherine. You broke me into this, your slave, your keeper, your corpse. I did not come here for use, foul spectre. I think that's the corpse of the king, I think, in our mind. There's a seat and some... What? The fuck? My will is draining? It's actually kind of sad, you know. Like, our story as a young girl is quite sad, because we were basically drugged. We were given a puppy that's fur was lined with, like, a sedative or something that slowly killed the dog through poisoning, constant exposure, and we were just in a drugged state for, like, the first several years of our life. It really does suck. Make an illusionary dress spell. For what? Why do we need an illusionary dress spell when I've got such amazing tailors on hand? You cannot have her. What? I do not wish to possess her, I simply wish to be by her side. I wish to be by my side. My life will be a fraction of hers, and she lacks a caring home to return to. I cannot keep her safe from the world that will do her harm, and keep her for myself the short time I have to live. She's too grand to be chained. In captivity she withers as a cut flower. Will her life mean anything when she cannot live it? We are the same and agree, but only on one of us may pass on this point. Oh. So, we can choose for her to be by our side, or we can be by her side, or we can not choose, which seems like we might just... I don't know, that might just be an end state in itself. Probably should have saved, really, shouldn't I? Oh well. I don't think it'd be wise to say I want to be by her side, because I think that implies you go with her and her homeland. I seem to recall she said that she'd lost all titles and nobility and such because she was captured, and like they don't want her back. So I don't think that's going to work. So I think it would have to be her by my side. If you remember, this is regarding the Dark Elf. What happens if I go back and talk to myself? Oh my god! I can stand on top of myself, I'm gonna obscure myself. It's weird. What's up, bitch? Lady Carmina, you dwell in darkness again, but why? When you came to me through the ceiling and touched me after so very long, the cold and the pain melted away, just for an instant. And I remembered what it was like to be free, and out of that horrid cell. When that thrice-damned woman came to remove you, I felt rage and fear fresh and hot as I ever had before. The very idea that they would do anything to you burned so hot in my mind I could think of nothing else. It had burned me black and filled me with a rage. I am fine, look upon me, and know that I am safe and asleep in my bed. I languish in bondage. I fear my clothes and your love have not made my imprisonment any easier to cope with. This is quite mawkish, isn't it? This is getting quite mawkish. Rather I can smell you— oh Jesus. It's made my chains harder to endure. No, you mustn't apologize. You may be the only true good thing to have happened to me in a long time. If you apologize for that, I'm not sorry I met you. I'm merely sorry that it caused you pain. I fear you, and I fear what I am capable of doing for you. You could set me free. Yes, I could. But I fear you would know no peace on the surface world, and Lady Fowl would you seek revenge on the awesome fellowship? I want to. But as much as I hate them, I could not endure the pain I know it would cause you. You speak truly? Here, look upon me as I am now. I have no lies to tell you, only myself as I am. I can make a new life with you. But I cannot free you with the new traps in place. Traps will not matter if we can change the spell of confinement. Is changing a powerful magic circle going to be easier than avoiding the death traps? Together, yes. Go to the circle which binds me within the cell. And I guess yada yada yada. Oh my god, 42 symbols we need to... This is why I must spend several nights doing this, you'll be fine. Oh my god. Over the next several days I did something impossible. I changed a magic circle written by one of the kingdom's most talented mages, guided by my dreams alone. Finally, when the time came... Oh, fuck. Halt. Ah, Lady Foulwithweir, I trust you've come to say goodbye. Ho ho! Sorry, I'm moving. Changing my sitting position. That is exactly what I came to do. Lady Carmina! Then I shall have to ask you to make way, as I've been asked not to seek revenge upon you. Lady Fowl, please think about this. What is there to think about, traitor? You only came to plead your case to me. No, I don't think, but think about how long Carmina has had to build a spell of this very time and place. Face us alone and you take your life into your own hands. You have come to know me so very well, my love. Looney and the good dwarf will be back from New Spites in 2 days. Just give us a head start. You're bluffing. I made a promise not to seek revenge. But if you even move to touch the Duchess, I will not hesitate to end you. You think you can get away from me? I'll find you. I don't know what she just said there. Something about cluck cluck wada wada. Elmish Vile. Fall back. Carmina! Oh, wait, that's it. She actually let us go. So are you still next to me, but simply invisible? I will not stray from your side, worry not, though for someone unfamiliar with magic as you are, I did not expect you to second-guess the spell I had made for Foulwithweir. Aha, there really is one. I even named it Fireball of the Vanities. It bypasses magical protection if the target is carrying something of mine. You built a spell based on the fact you would be wearing your clothes. When you know how high elves are affected by comfortable underwear, it's an elementary decision. I was planning on killing Fowl on the way out and clearing my name back at Narhares. Without her blood, there is no way. Hold on. It is a good thing I planned ahead then. I lied to her about the 2 days. She will be alone with the servants minus Alice for around 3 weeks. Alice, meanwhile, should be around the corner with a carriage and supplies to take us to my castle and elsewhere. We won't be safe there, but they won't simply be able to raid us without reconciling with having imprisoned you and killing me. I have missives about ensuring that any attack on us will not be worth becoming an outlaw in a land with a prolific supply of bounty hunters. So, what do you think? I think we need to take a moment behind those trees so I can show you how utterly I wish to ravage you. Oh, Jesus. Is this now really the time? Falmites? You're entirely correct, but I still require that I do you against that tree at this very moment. Can you at least make me invisible? No. There will be... Eek! A turnabout on this subject. I hope you are prepared. No, but I am open to your surprise attack at any time. We fled to my castle and elsewhere, and I made a point of keeping other nobles and family members nearby to make us as risky a target as I could, though it is difficult to tell if it was worth it. My noble family, primarily descended from the same line that produced my uncle Gregast, were not the best people to show my lover to, but Embric of Wulfhammer had been something of a lucky break in terms of marriage prospects. Since he never showed up to his own wedding, not only did I not have to break off our engagement, but I found a few ancient laws concerning the grieving wives of lost soldiers and the disposition of their properties. Once I held the power to, at any time of my choosing, evict the awesome fellowship from their castle, I made arrangements with Lady Looney to ensure our safety. It was supposed to be through the messengers, but I saw her several times in person during the arrangements. We spoke as equals. Ah, isn't it sweet? Carmina and I lived and I loved. Carmina and I lived and loved. Over time, I grew old and grey, and she grew increasingly beautiful. Oh, Jesus. This is going to get depressing, isn't it? Though I did not restrict her ability to come and go as she pleased, she spent almost every waking moment with me, as if driven to eke out every last moment together. At the tender age of 79, I passed away with her at my bedside, her chocolate skin smoother and fresher than the day we met. It's not really chocolate, is it? I wonder, in vanity, if there has ever been a human man or woman who has ever had a dark elf weep loud and open over them as they passed. My love. Forever, Carmina. Aww. What a weird sort of romance. We just found a dark elf in a dungeon, and it seemed like a very short one as well. Like, we found the dark elf in a dungeon, and we became just fixated with her, and visited her in our dreams a couple of times. Broke her out of prison once, and then spent several days breaking her out again, and then we ran away to our castle, and that was it. How weird. Catherine. That's our name, I keep forgetting that. I think if you go turn down to I'll start that again. I think if you let the credits roll right down to the bottom, you can see all of the endings you've got and those that you haven't got. So I'll let it play for a second and we'll see which ones we've got. The Ransom Club. I forgot about that. So I'll just let it play. Oh look, there's Greygarth. Team Vecnathrax. Why has it stopped? I'm not done with the credits! We should stop pressing the button then! Why won't it go down? It's not going down all the way. Okay, right. Off we go. So, we got the Dark Elf ending there, everyone, and I think probably one of the better ones. I don't think the other one's going to work out as well. Daydreaming, Your Grace. Just imagining what could be, I suppose. In odd clothes. Oh goodness, you're right. How did I ever... We're also taller, it seems. Well, that was an attempted touching ending to the Dark Elf end. I think we're in a position to... Hold on, let me just check something. Let me just save and check something. Yeah, I think it's going to start again. I don't really want to do it again, though. Oh god. Right, yeah, let me just load up again. Okay. Right, so we've got the Dark Elf ending, but we have not finished with, what's-her-face? Bunny. Or or whatever the fuck she's called. I just need to know how we get that potion. I get the feeling it might be in the town. Like you can buy it or something. Bunny might have even sold it at some point. I can't remember. But if she sold it, then we've missed it because she's no longer there to buy it. Unless she is. I just need to go AFK for one moment and I'll be back. Right, where were we? Let me get the game up. There we go. And we're back. You just walked into a door. How did you walk into a door if you're watching a live stream? I didn't know live streams could be so life endangering or face endangering. Right. So what we're going to do is we are going to fulfill or manifest the destiny of an ending we tried to do once before, but we got our asses kicked. Yes, I'm talking this one. What's up? Let's go. The Zealot army was 3 days of marching away. We intercepted them at the pass of Shura. Gizmod was in charge of reconnaissance, and in accordance with the report, we sent the good dwarves around to take advantage of the unprotected flank. So if you recall, there's this group of like anti-paladins going around killing people, and we had to stop them. And last time we tried, we turned against everyone, and Looney kicked our asses. There are zealot forces spaced around the forest, and they may gather when they see the Knockersville Volunteers army coming, but I forgot about the Knockersdale Volunteers. But I count on resistance every step of the way. Knockersdale, Sir Gizmod, please have some respect. Apologies, Your Grace. Good job, Gizmod. Are we seriously trusting this guy, Looney? He's the reek of minion of Vecnathrax all over him. With all due respect, Miss Windgrace, if this is a trap, it is a trap for all of us. Okay. Yeah, and they join our party. Cool. Now. Maybe Dorcas sells it. Let's have a look. Come on, show me the goods. Oh my god, I forgot about the butt cape. And sneaky catsuit. Oh, I see. So those two can wear these, but we can't. See, it's greyed out for us two. Did we ever find out what the boomerang did? I think it was an item for Kumado, and Kumado just ran off when we gave it to her. I don't think because we gave it to her, but we gave it to her and then she ran off. There's now a cat in my wardrobe. I've just noticed. Draconian cologne. Mystere perfume. All these items seem to be worse for me. Let's get one of these for Alice, because I think she could use it. Also a lace corset, because I think it's better. And now let's see. What are we all wearing? Oh yeah, I've got the vestments of Hurain, which are really, really good. Because that makes sense, right? Oh look, titles actually give you stats. Holy shit, my intelligence goes down when I equip Duchess of Elsewhere. Honorary Dwarf puts my constitution up really high. What is Anointed One even doing? Oh, it's intelligence. Alright. Those are both intelligence. That's constitution. That's constitution. That's strength. That's dexterity. I I think we want an honorary dwarf because we want lots of constitution, surely. Oh yeah, and Alice, you want the Stygian maid's dress. Oh, there's a mithril garter. There you go. And there's your draconian cologne. I don't really think we need to bother with those two. We are a slightly higher level than we were last time. Yeah, don't worry, you're not wearing the corset, you're actually wearing the mithril garter, because that makes much more sense, right? I require much more alcohol. No, let's go fight the fucking paladins, come on. And then we get some combat, negotiations have failed for evil, and there's a horse. The horse is dead already. I've still got the bullwhip, which doesn't do a huge amount of damage. Amazing. Another elegant victory. Got some experience, some tiras, and a bastard sword. We've had this all before. The horses ran away. This is the road we usually take to get to Everbrook if we are to ever go. I'd prefer taking the carriage. Oh, I wanted to catch the horse. Oh, we hop across the river. Up the slope. What's this way? Who the fuck? That one does not seem to be attacking. Yes, I have come for you specifically, Gracie. Gracie? Chain light! Wait. Hold on, joke. Do you have a death wish? Take off your helmet, idiot. Sorry, not so much the helmet, but... It's Bunny! Well, who'd have thought? I totally did not expect her to be here. Whew, there we go. Oh hey, the bunny girl from the cafe. Wait, how did you get the bunny ears into the helmet? It's a polymorph spell. Sherazade, I'm elated to see you, but whatever are you doing here? Well, everyone in the castle was helping out, so I figured I could do a little more than make sandwiches. Whoa, did you infiltrate an army of anti-paladins? Well, here and there. I found out some stuff that might for you that might help. Wait, can't you just look at loot and tell you aren't evil? Oh yeah, well. Oh well. We're burning daylight, peeps. Let's get the dirt. Ah yeah, so you're up against the Zealot, which is an acronym for the Evil Anti-Defamation League of Turas. Isn't that Teedalt? Teedalt? Anti-defamation is hyphenated, and the O in of is kept. That's still Teelot. Not if you say it like the commander does. Oh yeah, because he's French. Diabolical. So what's this about evil anti-defamation? Well, they all worship Turas, the god of evil, but necessary things. I guess they show up when everyone starts beating down evil because they are good. I'm afraid you do not quite understand. Evil anti-defamation? That's idiotic. Evil should be defamed. That's a good thing. Well, being evil isn't really a crime, you know. Of course it is. Being evil is evil, and evil things should be destroyed. Every evil villain is lemons. Well, regardless of our respective ideas and alignment, Turas is also a patron god of lawyers. Do we seriously need any more reason to fight them? Well, we have done some evil stomping in our time. In that sense, they may, in accord with their mission statement, attack us. We are under no obligation to defend ourselves. And they are headed to Castle Wulfhammer to destroy it, so let us keep that in mind as we proceed, shall we? Sorry if my intel happened to make this more difficult for anyone. Don't worry about it, thanks for the help. Any actual info on their forces? They have a pretty powerful priest, and he's done his homework on you guys. They are pulling their vanguard back in anticipation of your assault, so expect them to attack you as a group. Are you suggesting that we expect 1,000 anti-paladins to attack at once? 999. Actually 998. We killed the one at the river, remember? They'll be minus a horse too. Go team. Well, if you hurry, you might catch them, some of them on their outer forces before they regroup. Now that is useful info. Well, I'll try to help out if I can. Speaking of which, where did you get the armour? Call it 997. Ha! It is the least I could do. When I heard that something really bad might be happening in Castle Wulfhammer, I was a little surprised at how angry I got. So regardless of what they are, get out of there and knock them senseless. Count on it. Can I actually talk to her in person more, though? Where did you go? Gracie, I don't know what to tell you. Hurting you is painful, but it really is hard to stop. You've got a lot of wisdom in you, and the quality is much higher than I'm used to. Is she like eating us or something? Why is there a GIF in my feed now? The fuck is that? I know what movie that's from, I think. That's the one with, oh god, what's her face? Let me know if that gets annoying and I'll scroll down. Or you can just spam it out with some dresses if you like. Or whatever. So am I a delicacy? Yeah, basically. That is not a good basis for a relationship, Cher. That's why I'm gonna find new digs, I think. I'm going to miss you. Did you recommend the new girl, Melisande? What? The new bunny. I think she's a cat, though. And her name is Melisande. Red hair, glasses, hungry look. That sounds a lot like her. I'd better look into that. Ooh, I think there's going to be a cat/bunny fight. Which sounds like a Yuri fanfic. Anyway, proceeding onwards, shall we stomp some more of these fucks? Oh yeah, Daenerys comes up and sexualizes one of them. I don't even know what half these buttons do in combat. Fucking fight. Why is it the ranger has access to chain lightning? That's a mage spell. That's what I don't understand. Oh my god, that did a lot of damage to Looney. Holy shit. Don't remember this thing hitting so hard. I'm actually kind of afraid we're gonna fuck this up and Looney might die. Oh, there we go. Alice punched him in the face and he fell over. No, I don't really take my tailor to balls. It's not really proper. Oh, sweet. We're level 18 now. Right. Pardon me. Just hop across their bodies. A spleen seeker. Which we're not going to give to Looney because I might go for the evil option. Should I go for the evil option this time? Should I side with the anti-paladins? Because I kind of want to see if I can actually win that fight. Oh yeah, the harpies. I forgot about those. Oh! I think that was... Wasn't that... Wasn't that what's-her-face? Carmina. Sorry, I'm just scratching my nose. Because I recognised the headdress. Also, we were like, it's a really creepy laugh. And then Looney was like, it's even creepier when you say that with a smile on your face. Let's just save to slot 10 so we can come back to here at some point. Just jump across the river like it's no one's business. I'm never sure if we are actually wearing heels. Yes, we all went to a ball and my maid embarrassed herself by getting drunk on vodka. It's quite... I mean, I'm never going to take her to a ball again. It's just not on. Simply cannot get the staff these days. Oh, I can... Oh my god! Don't know what Alice just did, but that was odd. Love healing. Oh my god, that was a good heal. Holy shit. Ow! Don't hit me, you cunt! Well, like a human smile. Yeah, that would be kind of creepy. Because cats do smile, they've got their own way of smiling. Destroy! Yes, yes, we get it. Another elegant victory, experience, money, and another sword. Why do we keep... Oh, shit! Owl's Wisdom Potion. It's exactly what we were looking for. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Yeah, and this guy gets squashed by a demon. And then he flies off. See, this is all different because, like, for instance, if we had not done that thing with Princess Arugula, where we fought against that demon, he wouldn't show up at this point, and we'd have to fight the guy who's currently a pancake on the floor there. It's pretty cool. And here we go, with the Frenchy captain. Commander, the Awesome Fellowship has arrived.
Well, it is about time. I was beginning to worry that the stragglers had killed you.
Are we really going to open with this trash talk?
You do not like it. I thought it was customary. But no matter. Awesome Fellowship, by the powers invested by me, Torah's god of necessary evils, and by your own actions, I deem you to be enemies of evil beyond hope of salvation.
Well, yeah, duh. Pardon me, but I'm still a bit confused by all of this.
Then I will explain it to you. Simply put, when good rears its roguish handsome face, Zealot is there to stop them before they can do harm in Good's name. The evil Anti-Defamation League of Taurus,
God, my throat hurts already,
stands to stop people from killing the evil creatures simply because they are evil.
But it is commonly thought that the combat of evil is good.
Just because something is common does not make it true. By killing people who kill my kind, i.e. evil creatures, I am in effect fighting for peace, no?
Well, that does complicate matters.
But it does not have to. You can stand aside. You, as I said before, are not anathema to evil, as your companions are. As a matter of fact, I see with my detect good abilities that you are not in fact good.
I shall have you know that I'm very well respected in many circles for my abilities, prowess, and peaceful holdings.
That just makes you skilled. It does not mean that absolute value of good. Neither is Looney for that matter.
Hey, leave me out of this. I've got my own to look out for.
Are you certain? We have your long-lost sister amongst our ranks.
Fake, don't even try. No parley, no negotiations. I'm just hearing this out because Elsewhere's curious.
Regrettable. If only you had used your powers for evil instead of good, perhaps we could have been friends.
Well, we've heard that before, haven't we? That is an interesting looking cat. Oh well, at least the GIF has been bumped down a bit. I think my tailor's gone rogue. Don't worry, Commander, I never really liked her anyway. Wow, it actually is her sister.
Well, Elsewhere, does that answer your question?
One last question. What is an anti-paladin? I have a question. How is it that two dangerous armed forces are just chatting away like this when they are all poised to jump us? Talking is a free action. It's stupid, but it's the rules. It's true. Actually, in D&D 5th edition, talking is supposed to take place in the space of 6 seconds, so you have to generally monitor how long a conversation goes on for, because if you can't say it in less than 6 seconds, you can't say it. It's the way it generally works. So you can't have a full conversation in combat.
The anti-paladins were established by like-minded warriors who, like myself, hated paladins. It is just a class, a way of life. But to take up arms and fight for it, something is to become that which you fight. So before long we developed powers, like paladin powers, only evil. Originally we sought out paladins to fight, but we soon realized that it was too short-sighted for those blessed by the powers we are.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Now for my turn. Are you with us, against us, or will you stand aside?
Yeah, can you not make my Twitter feed too weird? I mean, it's weird enough already, really. I don't really want to stand against them. I don't know what happens if I stand aside. We know what happens if we stand with him. And I am kind of tempted to see that route. But I don't want to fuck up what comes next. Ah, fuck it. Fuck it, we saved. I'm gonna stand with her. Bitch! Bitch you! Alice! Yeah! Fuck. Alright, let's do this. Whatever, Red, I don't even know you, but don't expect to walk away from this alive. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what that did either. Oh my god, we don't deal much damage, do we? Ow. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Focus DPS on Looney. Smite good! I love it. Oh, I missed. How did I miss with words? Ow. Okay, that hurt. Sweet. Cause light wounds, I love that. Okay, now we need to heal everyone before they go down. Whew, alright. Thunder Ray? I'm not sure what the fuck. I'll just punch her, I guess. Oh, we missed with Rug Beater. Oh, she's dead. Wow. That went a lot smoother. And we got a fucking load of money and a Mithril Spear. And we're level 20. Alice is level 10.
Impressive mess, would you say?
Certainly, but not... Oh shit, we fucked them up royally. Look at that. Actually, where are we? I don't see us in this mess. Certainly, but not being able to turn up the rogue's body puts me on edge. Oh, Looney left. Actually, the gritty smear just past the elf is her, I think. Ralph got a really impressive critical on her. How did Division 2 fare? There wasn't even a fight. When they saw that we had a free division to fight them, they turned a tail and ran.
Well, even if I didn't expect us to deal with the awesome fellowship as quickly as we did, that I believe we can attribute to a new ally. Speaking of which, how does the armor fit, Duchess?
See for yourself. We got new armor. Oh my god. Fucking hell. It is a bit stuffy, I think. Oh, but you're the very image of beautiful regal terror.
I could not agree more.
You shall cause me to flush, Commander. I think that I shall have to have something customized for myself if I'm going to be walking about.
It is a uniform, Duchess. I cannot have you breaking the theme of our unit for personal vanity.
Commander, I believe you misunderstand.
Do I?
It is not for vanity but that my lady speaks such. The lady's armour for Zealot is based around Lady Lao Xing, is it not? Myself and Artesia, whom I believe you slew on the way here. Well, Lady Lao Xing is from Cathay, is she not? Yes, but I failed to see how that... Oh, oops. Well, to put this gently, attempting to fit the Duchess into your armour is a bit like trying to fit 2 large ripe melons into a mailbox. Alice, if you're going to make metaphors about my body, I think you should leave a bit more to the imagination. Sorry, Your Grace. I am not poorly endowed. Oh, of course not, but you see, it's like comparing a flower pot to a melon patch. Alice, please stop. Suffice to say, the changes are minor but important.
In light of the magnitude of the problem, I see no problem with your proposal.
I ask that you would forgive my maid, Lao Xing. I do not wish to begin our relationship in such a way. There's now a horse in my wardrobe, I've noticed as well. Please think nothing of it, Your Grace. You helped me revenge myself upon my sister, realizing a lifelong goal of mine. That being said, are you truly Lady Looney's sister? It isn't really that unbelievable, is it? Well, there is a similarity about the two of you. I suppose it's just a shock to learn of you. What is it that she did to earn your revenge? It was never any particular thing. She was just a lousy sister, terrible to her mum, and then there was the whole fighting for good thing. If there's anything in particular, it was how she second-guessed me all the time. She beat me up for things I hadn't done yet, and rig it up so that I'd get punished for things that she did. Okay, we get it, you got a sob story. Your recent entry is something I believe should be celebrated.
Let us continue to Castle Wulfhammer and celebrate there.
Agreed. I should like to take a nicer room now that there are a couple of vacancies.
Ah, about that. We're still going to raise the place.
Oh really? I'd rather come to like it.
That is regrettable. However, it must be raised as an example.
I see. Then as a celebratory gift, can you simply raise it lightly, and I can redecorate it later?
I do not like compromises on raising castles. It is an important part of the punishment, the punitive process.
Perhaps we can decide on whether or not to raise it after we see it.
We shall see. No promises on that.
There's a rather fantastic prison in there for keeping magical using captives. It may be more useful as an away base of operations.
Well, that is something I shall consider it.
Holy shit, we killed a lot of people. In the meantime, what is it that anti-paladins do for fun?
I like to relax in my vineyard, actually, when I'm away. I tend to more towards collecting exotic books.
I'm something of an amateur painter.
But her secret lover is a crossword puzzle.
Disappointed? Perhaps a little bit. I like to paint burning things now and then. Is that a little better? Alice, I'm a bit concerned that we've stumbled across the only evil army with boring hobbies. Well, perhaps they just need a darker duchess to spice up their lives a bit. I shall have my work cut out for me here. Perhaps I will start by seducing Lao Xing. I'll arrange a candlelit dinner when we return to Wulfhammer, Your Grace. Make it a bonfire. I shall rather like to see all those broken tables go up in flames. With pleasure, Your Grace. And I think that is the... I don't even know. It's not really the evil ending. It's just another ending. It's just a bit weird. Oh, finally, my tailor has come back to her senses and she's posted a magnificent dress. Alright. So we'll re-go through it again. Oh god, look at her armor. I think we got it refitted again. And now that we've had a word with... Because it's weird, this game. It's weird because the game ends on the credits, but at the same time, it persists with certain things. So, like that conversation we had with Bunny, or Sherazade, or whatever she's called, it's still canonized. Like, that happened, even though we've just technically gone back a stage. So now, things have developed, okay, as we'll see. I just need to mute my mic for a second. Right, so I think if we go upstairs, we will be able to further the conversations with Bunny and perhaps get somewhere a little bit interesting. Certainly worth sticking around for. I'm going to go on break for about 5 minutes to get myself a cup of tea and stuff. So get yourself a snack, fucking have a drink, have a piss, whatever you need to do, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. 5 minuti. So I'll just transition over, and I will leave you with some hopefully pleasant music.
rolling around at the speed of sound. Places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, gotta keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead? Only one way to find out. Just keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing, follow my plan instead. What? Take my lead, I'll set you free.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, I just had to get something to eat. So I just realised I was very suddenly hungry. Fuck's that on my keyboard? Just pouring myself a cup of tea. Oolong tea. Hence why I'm not downstairs getting the milk. It's loose leaf as well, it's quite good. Right, where were we? Yes, your princess has returned. Good fellows, I'm back. I gotta say, Alice, you're probably in the right profession for horses. I mean, because royalty are horse mad, so being a mate to a duchess, princess thing, whatever I am, you probably see a lot of horses. You, of course, also have the responsibility of looking after this mare as well. Let's zone the music out and bring in the game. Right. I think we're going up to the roof, weren't we? So get comfy, round 2. I'm back in that weird sitting position with my leg up. I don't know why I do this. It just feels comfortable. So, oh, hold on, let me look. Let's see if, no, Cat Lady's still here. Are you gonna go away? Yeah, we know who you are. Oh! Look who it is! Not so fast! What the? Sorry for being away, Gracie. I feel like this is my fault. It totally is. I only came here looking for you in the first place. How was I to know what a sweet gig you had here? Then you had to ruin everything by draining everyone's wisdom. Are those 2 guards even alive? Are any of us truly alive before we die? Deep. I really liked all these humans. Why did you have to go and hurt them all? Don't you care at all? No, but what I don't get is why you do. Humans in this country are a dime a dozen. The opposite is true, actually. A silver piece will pay for a dozen days of peasant labour. Your inflation is your own problem. The Lamia economy is close to my projection. My statisticians will hear about this. And seriously, what did you do to Gracie? Slipped her the tongue, real deep like. My lungs are tickly! I could hurt you for that. Sherazade, the harmless queen, hurt me? Yeah, tell me another one. No, Sherazade, I will hurt you in the kindest way that doesn't regenerate. Prideful as ever. Pride is strength, cousin. So is humility. Help! There is a monster in the cafe! Lady Fowl and Lady Looney, come quick! Wait, what? Oh, what the hell? You think just because you're a monster you can stomp the only decent cafe in an hour's walk? Psh! The elven sorcerers alone? Get rid of pop in my coils. Wait, my hostage! Hold, monster! That's a spell. And then lightning ray. Damn! Fucking barbecued snake. Sekai di... I'm not even going to bother reading the rest of it. I'm probably saying something very lewd. Cleric of the 8-headed god of food service? Yeah, I basically don't believe you, not for a second. Well, you run the only decent cafe around, so I'll overlook it this time. But don't cause any more trouble, okay, Sherazade? Yeah, I don't think you can have a whispered conversation anywhere near here without me hearing it. What a nice lady. She got you pretty good, huh? I feel pretty good. This is complicated. Leaving isn't the answer, but I can't stay forever. I guess it couldn't hurt to lay low here for a while longer and look after you, huh? That would be nice. We need to get you a coffee or something. Where is your maid, anyway? Oh, good question. I think we've been brain drained again. Sacred cow, she really is stupid. Yeah, I can't even remember my own name. Huh, I don't know if I could tell you the answer to that one. I just use Gracie. I feel like I was waking up from a really stupid dream. If only your last couple of diary entries were in crayon, on the walls. I do not see them. You also instructed me to make room for more of them. Alas, records lost to time. So we scribbled on the walls and then told her to make room for more, and so she just got rid of the old ones and we didn't notice. Oh well, I think Bunny's here now to stay again. Something on my keyboard I'm trying to get rid of. Didn't actually mean to open my inventory, I was just hitting my keyboard to try and make it bounce. My arse looks fat in this dress. Well, I never. Honestly. Alice, please, you're meant to be my maid. You're meant to tell me I look lovely. I'm going to have to commission a new dress after this. I can't abide having a fat arse. Ah, Sherazade, so are we back to normal now? The only person smart enough to remember anything about the incident is Lady Fowl. Yeah, so if it's all the same to you, I'm on the down low. Fair enough. No kisses today? How about a hug? Ah, she gave us a hug. And everyone's gone. That's disappointing. Did she say anything else? Nope. I mean, really, can you imagine my own maid calling me fat? What it feels like to hold an elf in your arms, a book on romantic poetry. Huh. Yeah, you're meant to help me, not call me fat. I am not fat, one is just curvy, in all the right places. Now, the owl potion we got, which I think we still have... Yeah, Owl's Wisdom Potion. We need for this. So this is the bit that I saw that we needed to do. So if you come in here, in the guard room, where you normally never go... What's with all the buckets, by the way? Why are there buckets all over the place? I wonder. And you have to talk to this dude. Too dumb! Can't emote! You poor thing! Oh, wait a moment. Perhaps if I use this rare and powerful balm, the Owl's Wisdom Potion, this problem will be solved. Solve problems with magic? Here you go, drink up. Oh, my sodding head. Oh dear, are you quite alright? A lot better now, yeah. I mean... You are hurt. Do not force yourself. Thanks. For some reason my whole face hurts. I'm simply glad that no one died of stupidity. Someone just blooped me on Steam. I'm just going to ignore that for the moment. Some say it's a good feature on women. One would think you were already expecting. Are you saying I look pregnant? The bass. Yeah, all about that bass. That low bass line. Oh my... I love it. Oh my god! Is Sherazade okay? You would remember all that? Well, I kinda knew about it before Melisande came. Sherazade is a little more careful not to drain much from the guards because she thinks we're all the same intellect level. So I maybe play along and closed up her cafe a couple of nights when she was feeling loose-lipped. Is this story going to be graphic? Sorry, those were intended to be more colloquial and double entendre. Oh, so you stayed late and pretended to be stupid so that she would tell you her secrets, thinking that you wouldn't remember. Well, that and we made out a lot. That does not take much convincing, does it? Well, she is a pretty amazing kisser. Oh goodness, yes! I could hardly believe how amazing she is. And that thing she does with her tongue, I can't really describe it. I know exactly what you're talking about. I think my tonsils went up a level at the first time she did it. But she's decided to stay for a little while. Good. Because I'm pretty sure I'm head over tails for her. She's not very discriminate. I do not think she is the kind to be tied down to human monogamy. I know. It can be a little hard watching her kiss guys, though. I want her to myself, but I know that's like saying, oh, be careful, you may still be a little bit brain-tender for complex metaphors. And that's part of the problem. Even though I got her to agree to see me alone, I could not feed her alone. Dating her exclusively would be taking your life into your own hands. Is it hopeless? Only if you were alone. Yeah. Fairy cakes aren't the only buns. Oh yeah, it looks like she's wearing a Christmas hat. It's actually just her helmet. Yeah, there seems to be a deficit of candy canes, or at least if there are any, they are kept under wraps, shall we say. Alone? What do you mean? Well, let us think outside the box for a moment. Lamia are powerful, ancient creatures who often outlive the stones of their own cities. Surely we cannot be the only two girls in the world who have had this particular problem. I understand that much, but what do you mean not alone? Are you familiar with the Nerian concept of... fuck me, a harem? Kinda. Wouldn't we be a little more like a buffet to her, though? For the time being, yes, but that is where the research comes in. Oh! Do you mean like books? Are you not a reader? I can recognise pub. A picture of a flagon is not a word. Then no, not a word. Well then, leave it to me. Thankfully I'm an avid reader, and the Wulfhammer library has quite a few books on monsters. Surely one of them has advice on safely banging them. Why am I now... I think I'm trying to form my own harem, but it's not my harem, I'm part of the harem. This doesn't make any sense! What pun? I don't remember making a pun. Okay, we need to go to the library and see if we can find a book that would advise us on how best to bang Lamia, sorry. Oh no, I've read this. Shoot. Math hammer. Solitaire. Oh yeah, we've read this one. Oops. Careful handling of fire. Siege engines and you. An enlightened guide to something I can't bother to read. Oh, oriental weapons. Aha! Here we go! And it's a encyclopedia of women of monstrous nature. Let us see. There seems to be a number of Lamian subtypes. Sure seems to fit the, let us see, Desert Lamia. Oh, a markings guide. Well, according to this, she has the markings of a desert queen. Desert queen? These markings are held only by the royal family of the Lamian queendom of the Desert of Despair. Well, it would seem she outranks me. But she's never stood upon those circumstances. The kiss of the Lamia drains wisdom, blah blah blah. Aha! The mind can be protected by magics both divine and arcane, except in the case of the Lamia Queen, against whom there can be no saving throw. Blast. Oh! The touch of the Lamia can be made inert and unharmful by killing her. Brilliant. Yeah, I think in English you actually pronounce it harem. Harem sounds a bit short. It's like, I mean, it's an Indo-Persian word, and whenever they have an e, they tend to elongate it, like Salim and such, you know, in names and that like. So I think harem probably fits that better. I'm just going to answer this message real quick. So many Christmas and food sex. I didn't think those things went together. A Kama Sutra for fantastical beings. Yeah, yeah. I think that's what we're reading already. And for crying out loud, you know monsters are for killing, not fucking, right? You know there's an entry for High Elf in here, right? Really? What's it say? Oh dear, this isn't going to be good. Okay, let me just say that wildly inaccurate does not even begin to describe how wrong this book is. The picture on the elf entry bears a striking resemblance to you, Lady Fowl. I exemplify my race. What's so bad about that? Nothing at all. This is simply an observation. Though now that you mention it, that picture does look a lot like me. What the fuck? Why am I credited in the bibliography? Written by Pinky Heatherlark. What a name. Would that be someone you know? I'm kind of surprised you don't know her. She's a traveller who fancies herself an historian, since she's been around for so long. Her diaries are some of the most inaccurate and comprehensive studies on Aresland history ever penned. But she concentrates mostly on trivial information like fashion and who dated who at the time. She's a menace. Also, she dots her eyes with hearts, and that drives me up the damn wall. Drive me up the fucking wall too. I don't know if elves are monsters necessarily, just sort of magical creatures. So why did she use your image for her treatise on dating monsters? I don't know, don't ask me. Normally withdrawn and aloof, the High Elf's passions are awakened after her natural instincts build over a period of... oh, shut up! Several years, after which her body moves on its own. Silence! I think she cast the silence spell on us, and now we're just emoting. Fine, I was a little wild coming out of the forest of Loam, okay? No, I think I like you this way. I think we're asking her to unmute us, basically. Fine, fine, what you need is an amulet of mind protection. Unfortunately for you, I don't have one. But I do have the spells that are used in its construction. I'm not implying anything, thank you very much. But I do not like to let my hair down. But I do like to let my hair down now and then, and my drinking buddy has been MIA for a while. MIA for a while. Sorry, I didn't catch that, what? And that last you let your hair down did not set a chain of events in motion that ended in your murder? Live and learn. Lady Fowl, do I not better? I would be forced to assume that you were telling me that you trust me as a drinking buddy. More like getting crunk on wisdom drain, buddy, but you can keep the lesbian stuff to yourself, thanks very much. You know, in noble circles, there's a lot to be said for the lesbian stuff. What did I just tell you? Do you want to be silenced again? That's a second level spell. I can throw those out all day. No, that's quite all right. Anyhow, just say the word. I'm not super busy at the moment. Not until we finally get our asses off and handle the anti-paladin thing, anyway. Okay then, I suppose I should run my findings by Sherazad then. Hold on, let me have a conversation. Oh look, the guard's here now. I think we mentioned about the book. I wonder if anyone else would be willing to join the harem, because I feel like 2 people isn't really a harem, is it? Oh god. Let's leave her alone. I just want to see if I have to invite everyone else first. Oh god. Expect some long conversations being skipped through here at this point. God, I don't even know if I want to talk to her. Yeah, same conversation. Okay, so we don't talk to anyone about joining the harem. I guess like some mutually unspoken telepathic message went out to all women who have the hots for the snake lady. And now we all know where to be when the jig gets on. Ménage à trois, yeah. So let's go find Sherazar then. What a name, eh? Sherazar. What's up? Good afternoon, buddy. Hey, Gracie, what's got you so chipper? Oh, well... well, I made you a harem. I have gathered a harem for you. Sorry, could you just repeat that? I could have sworn I just heard you say you made a harem for me. Please do not make me shout it. I'm still a little bit self-conscious about it. I don't even know what to say to that. Is it that oddball spring festival where humans prank and lie to each other for amusement? No, I just found some like-minded ladies who really like you. And Fal. You got Fal with Weird Wind Grace to join in? Wow. And you're sure this isn't Spring Japes? She'd be very open-minded when it comes to letting her hair down. One might go so far as to say her body well, jokes aside, she's being very big-hearted about this. She's even offered to throw in some protection spells for we fragile-minded types. Wow, I really don't know what to say. How about your room or mine? Neither. Whoa, as in right here? No, I mean, I can't accept this. Wow, I think we're getting turned down by the bunny lady. Holy shit. I'm sorry to disappoint you, especially with all the work you put into this. I really can't indulge myself like this. But it's something we want. You would not be taking advantage of us. It's not wrong. What has become of this game? Gracie, this isn't about good or evil, or even the right or wrong. It's about that I'm not free to settle down into a lifestyle of hedonistic sex and wisdom drinking here at Wulfhammer or anywhere else. I mean, you found my spots in a book, and Melisandre didn't even need that. You are speaking as though you are fearing for the safety of those under the protection of the awesome fellowship. Maybe if I weren't benefiting from the said protection myself, which I admit is a surprise. Gracie, do you know what your kisses taste like? Pretty nice, I should think. Well, humility is fattening, so yes. But that's not all. Your kisses taste like better than the most amazing dessert you can possibly imagine. Oh, I would not be so certain. I can imagine some fairly amazing confections. I know, I've tasted your imagination. Wow, now that's a saying. You know precisely half of it, my dear. Your kisses taste like all of your best and sweetest feelings, sensations, loves, losses, triumphs, and experiences. Can you see into my memories? No, but I can taste the feelings that came with them. Larmiaceers can see into your memories with a kiss, but my particular forte lies in irresistibility. Before you make the joke, trust me, I know. It's more a problem than you might think. I do not think I like where this conversation is going. Then I'll be quick. I'm not looking to get into a relationship right now with you, Fal, or with anyone else. Or any combination of you. I think our harem just got turned down, guys. Can you, like... I don't think the words harem and turned down have ever been in a sentence together before. I'm so sorry. Marble! Why did we scream marble? And all I could manage to say was marble! There, your grace. Want me to go tie her tail in a knot for you? No. Well, maybe a little. Well, I'll go do it if you ask me to. No, I do not wish that. Still, I'm worried about you, your grace. Never seen you like this. I do not believe I've ever felt this way before. Have you never? Have you never been dumped before? What an awful word. But I suppose not. I've had 2 engagements annulled, and Lady Fal told me to buzz off once. But I do believe this is the first time anyone's ever broken off a romance with me. Well, you are quite the heartbreaker, your grace. I am, but I try to be so big-hearted. Naturally, your grace, few are so big-hearted as you. I'm just suggesting that it's a bit hard to get you exclusively is all. Are you implying that I'm breaking hearts in my way? Well, no, I don't really know how to describe it, your grace. I just know that while I know you are in the arms of another, I worry and feel broken-hearted. Even though I know you'll come back to me. Really, Alice? Well, yeah. And I'm not the only one who feels this way, I'm sure. Well, you've given me a lot to think about, but I assure you, my Alice, that no matter who I am with, my heart is a chamber for you. Well, I like to think of that as well. I like to think of it as being your heart's chambermaid, Your Grace. We shall have it your way, then. Your Grace, you're making a scary face right after telling me we'll have it my way. Oh, sorry, you just got me thinking about hearts and chambers and the events of the day. The harem plan? Well, why not? I would hate to leave anyone out in the cold, after all. Wait, you don't mean... Alice, would you be a dear and summon my lovers to the Marquis's chamber? Yes, Your Grace. If I might make a recommendation. Certainly, Alice, your counsel is always welcome. I think a cask of wine or four will go a long ways towards keeping this from becoming a Lady Fowl-based disaster. Yes, I see the wisdom in that. Make it so, and be sure to include a kettle of spiked tea with your invitation to Lady Fowl with Weir. Goodness, it is of certainty that paying for the silent spell on my door has paid off today. I'm not sure you have turned us down. And I'm not sure what's going to happen. But I think we're having the harem anyway at this point. I don't even know who's involved. All I know so far is it's a guard, myself, and possibly Alice. Oh, and Lady Fowl, who will be drunk. God, well, I hope I kept the censored glasses on. Otherwise, this is gonna be fucking painful to try and skip through. Hoichi mama. Replying to a friend. God, my ass has fallen asleep. Hold on. Oh God, I've just looked at who's here. So, it's a Lady Looney, Lady Fowl, what looks like Gwyrth, I think, the dwarf female, and also Karina or whatever the fuck, the dark elf lady. There's 6 of us. This is gonna be a 6-way Yuri mess. Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna definitely need a new dress after this. Holy shit. You're telling me... I mean... I get that you're hot for my bard and you and Looney have been quietly munching carpet for months, and the dwarf, Gwerstfall, and you were close. Oh hey, you should shave more often. You're a little cute-ish. Ah, you're sweet. But when I look over the shaven dwarf, I see the endless night of bitch. Was that supposed to be poetic? Queen that weaves your eyes? You look completely hammered. I was under strict orders to drink with her until she was compliant. Yeah, and for that matter, how come you aren't? We went through like, what, 3 bottles of Chateau Elise CR17 wine? That's like the same as 3 Oliphant tranquilizers. Elf brews just don't affect me much. Who knows? I believe whatever happens tonight will be entertaining in any case. So, yeah, about that. Care to field one more question? Why is this particular train wreck happening in this big bedroom? Yes, getting to that. In the spirit of complete honesty, I wish for us all to share a bed tonight. Did they not know? Looney, Fowl, and Gwyrst are familiar enough with one another, I think. And I hardly think it is a betrayal of confidence to say that Looney has had some... excuse me... unresolved feelings towards Fowl. You like this, huh? Kath! Honesty? You know I don't like that word. I don't like it when you use the H word in front of me. But yeah, I suppose there have been some nights where I was a little happy to share a sleeping bag. Wow. Yeah, your hands wander when you sleep. Is this a protest? Meh, it beats keeping watch. I didn't mind saying I'd take a crack at any of ya. Fucking dwarf. Carmina? Let me simply state that I am curious to see if any among you have the sexual creativity found at an average Nahares council after party. That sounds like a challenge! What? I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I believe Gwest is ready to surprise you with her ingenuity. I don't know. Aside from some wandering hands and the off thought, I'm kind of a gay chicken. What? The fuck? Foul! Be nice, Foul. Yeah, don't egg her on. This is kind of my point. I'm not into them. I'm into you. Agreed. Oh bother. I had hoped this was something of an ideal solution. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not taking this super seriously. If this is gonna be all cow-eyed, soul-bondy girl sex, I'm out of here. But if we're here for kicks, then I could probably spank the maids. I could get into that. Have you been bad, Alice? Maybe a little. It's just getting a little bit rapey. What is going on? Holy shit. I, for one, would like the romance back on the table. Perhaps Looney and I could start on Elsie, which I think is me, whilst you and the good dwarf discipline the help. Oh, that sounds like a plan. Sorry, are you agreeing with me? Just nod if you are. Clearly some physical communication is in order here. Oh god, here we go. My, for one of such small stature, you have strong hands. But you are distracting me from the cow-eyed soul-bondy love to Elsie. Oh god. What am I gonna see when I go through this? I'm fucking terrified I left the sensor off. You have warm hands, my dear Sneak. Whew. Oh, I think this is the next morning. Oh, Jesus. Anyone else awake? Kinda. Just resting your eyes? Nah, it's a trance kind of thing. That will be hard to commit to memory. Did you enjoy yourself, at least? Still kinda blurry. I think someone bit me a bunch of times, though. Ow. I wonder who that could have been. Though it does beg the question, do you remember if we started with this many people? What the fuck? Dunno, don't care. I think I'll just trance this off if it's all the same to you, still kinda hungover. Fair enough, I believe I shall partake of the night air. Hmm? Oh. Oh, I was expecting some sort of really graphic image. Poof. I suspect there might have been one, but because we had the sensor on, it didn't show up. I'm a little bit disappointed because they said, like, did we start with this many people? I want to see who else got involved. Hmm? Oh, hey Gracie. We missed you at the gathering. Yeah, thanks for the invite, I suppose. Gracie, Shh. Aww. Thanks. Did you feel it? Aww. You'd have an awesome lesbian orgy just so you could share it with me. What, are ladies not allowed to have awe-inspiring lesbian orgies for their own sake any longer? No, carry on. But in part, yes. Did you enjoy it? It still tingles on the lips. Yes, my lips are still a little tingly, honestly. And the sore jaw. Between you and I, there are a number of muscles in the face that do not see a lot of exercise in day-to-day life. And the wistful sadness? Having a great time wishing you were here. You are entirely too charming for your own good, Gracie. Do not make me wait forever. Okay. Oh. Well, since you went to the lengths you did, you at least deserve a straight answer. You saved enough wisdom for this, I hope. Of course. A forthright Lamia is a dessert. I'm not a Lamia queen. I'm an Argive Echidna. I wear the spots of a queen as a disguise. Has anyone seen the real you? That hurts, you know. Yes. We're all complicated, Gracie. So not to interrupt, but I do not believe I've come across one of your kind before. I'm pretty unique. Only one of us is born in any given generation because we have a purpose to serve. To be the mother of monsters. What the fuck? That is, whoever I eventually couple with will be the sire of a new breed of creatures that will, well, according to prophecy, I suppose, I'm supposed to be the dark mother of something called the Silutherians. What? Mom wants to keep me chained down until the time came to breed me. So I bolted. And that is why she sends hunters after you. Remember when she can be bothered to remember anyway. She spends most of her waking hours out of her gourd on hallucinogens and draining slaves last I saw her. I think part of the reason she wanted me bound was so she could forget about me with a clear conscience, you know, as such. That sounds terrible, Cher. Yeah, I had a kind of Minotaur shit childhood. So, is that to say that you're living a life of incognito to avoid finding your prophesied king monster? Kinda. Avoiding prophecy doesn't really work. Everything you do will, in some way you don't expect, bring you close to fulfilling it. I think I'm more trying to live comfortably until I can come to terms with it. And maybe live a little close to adventurers to maybe get encountered randomly. Then not have to worry about anything anymore. I try hard not to think about it. Well, I like having you around. I like being around. And heck, given some time, I might come around to your zany human way of awesome lesbian orgies. I'm cold-blooded, you know. I make decisions slowly in a climate like this. So, friends? If you're cool with being friends with the womb that ends all life, sure. Well, I shall have to refrain from knocking you up then. I'd appreciate it. Wait, were you being serious there? About not getting knocked up? Yeah, I like you and your race. Sure, has anyone ever told you how babies are made? Yeah. Sex then babies, bada bing bada boom, end of life as we know. There needs to be a male organ in that mix to make heirs. What? Really? Yes. Huh. Well, that's what I get for spending most of my life in a hole underground. Well, hells, let me know the next time you girls get together. Certainly. So how's the cleanup going? There's so much laundry! I mean, Enneka has a handle on it, but she's asking a bunch of uncomfortable questions. And I may or may not have head-butted a bedpost in half when I was, preoccupied. I did not account for repairs when I allocated a budget to this. I'm sorry, Your Grace. No, it is fine, but we should have a care of how often we plan such engagements. Goodness, that poor bedpost. Repairing the Leviathan will not come cheaply. And I do not relish the idea of having to explain the circumstances behind the damage to the creator. He might discount it for you, though. Alice, I do hope I can entrust you to keep that last night in confidence. Of course. Well, there you go. I do feel kind of disappointed we didn't see the orgy, because I think there would have been an image there, but we had the sensor glasses on, so it didn't show up. But as much as I kind of am interested to see who was actually involved in the end of it, it's an orgy. I can't show it on stream, I'm afraid. You're going to have to search for that yourself. I don't even know how you would find it. Yeah, I've no fucking clue how you would find it. But if you do find it, you can link it for everyone else to have a look at the image. but I'm afraid I can't show it on stream. Because it's an orgy. Just delete your history. I mean, come on, man. If you're using Chrome, I think you can delete like part of your history as well. You can choose like items to remove. I'm not sure. Wow. I'm not really sure what to do now. I feel like we've peaked. Is there any more dialogue with Gracie? Not Gracie, we're Gracie. Oh no, we can do it again. Let's see what she sells, see if there's anything new. Oh yeah, there is. Evening Star. Cocktail dress. Cockatrice Musk. That sounds horrible. I think we need another one of these. No, we don't need more than one. And then we'll tip because we're nice. Finished! Thanks, Gracie, but really just seeing you every day is enough. Oh, it is no trouble at all. Let's see what the other option does, shall we? Let's just see what happens. Ah, I've been wondering, and the other girls are okay with me coming? I think we have our differences worked out in advance. Several years later. Oh no! Oh no, we brought about the end of the world! Who was the reverse trap? Which one of us had the fucking... the man organ? And that's Mummy in the middle there? That's right, dear. Though I keep the picture of all of them because I'm not entirely certain. But you remember the moral of the story, right? Don't trust other species to know the specifics of your anatomy. Good, now run along and play in the ruins of Mummy's civilization with your 1,000 other brothers and sisters. Okay, Mummy. I think we managed to get her pregnant anyway. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's amazing. Alright. I think as much as I've enjoyed this game, and I really truly have enjoyed this game, I think that'll do. I think we've seen enough of the endings right now. And if any of you want to sort of pick this up and play it yourself and perhaps pick up some of the endings that we didn't get, this game is free. You can find it online places. I did, and it's pretty easy to install. And you can go through it yourself and let me know of any interesting and unknown endings you might get. Because I get the feeling we maybe have completed maybe 2/3 of all endings. But I think this is enough for me. I feel I've completely got my fill of it, and I've played this for like... I think I've played this for about 12 or 16 hours or something, which for a game that was made in an RPG Maker in 2003 is pretty fucking good going. Oh, here we go. Those are the endings. Those are the endings there. I get the feeling that we did more than that, definitely. Because I don't see the Lamai there in that list. We've definitely gotten more endings than that, I think. Definitely. And either way, I feel like we've had enough out of this. Who knows though? We might return to this at a later date, but I'd like to perhaps play some other things on stream at some point. And I feel like this is definitely enough for now. So, who knows, we may return to this at some point. But for now, that will do. I'm going to save. What the fuck am I wearing? What the fuck am I wearing? Not even sure. So let's save. And I think we shall end it there. I need to get it to stop making that noise. Right. Oh. Apart from anything else, I need to give my voice a rest. Just doing voices for that many characters, it takes it out of you. What shit am I going to subject you to? I don't know about tonight. I'm probably going to end it here because we have been streaming for over 2 hours and a half, which is average for most people's streams. I don't know why, but I always tend to stream longer than usual compared to most people. But next time when I stream, it will be after I get back from cat sitting, so don't look for it on Sunday because I'll be coming back late and I have work to do with university. Maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. We're just gonna have to wait and see because it will depend on what my schedule is and how well I get on with my essay that I need to write. I will probably return to RimWorld at some point and can pick up from there because I recall that was quite fun to do and I like RimWorld. I also have some other games in mind to play, but I'll let you know what we're doing when they happen. So, I'm quite glad to have found this game, definitely. It's certainly an experience, and I do urge you, if you wish to pick it up and play it yourself. It's great and it's free. And I hope you enjoyed this orgy finale to it as well. I hope this is a suitable ending. I think it is. Because all the people that we sort of romanced were there at the end for a one-off female orgy. And you can try and dig up the image and then post it to people on Twitter later, so we can all see what the aftermath looked like. But unfortunately, as I say, I can't show it on stream, which sucks, but never mind. So yeah, I will leave you with that, with your endeavours, your dressmakings, and your picture drawings, and whatever you wish to do. If you have any more dresses you want to spam me with, go for it. As I say, we might return to this at some point. I'm not saying we will, but there's a chance because, as I say, we didn't get all the endings. And yeah, I hope everyone has a lovely evening, and I will catch you when I get back from cat sitting. Adieu, auf Wiedersehen, arrivederci, buonanotte.